But I would say understand that to get to those perks, you got to go to some pretty dark places.
Yes.
And you got to commit a lot, and you got to lose a lot, and your faith's going to be tested, not just from God, but like your faith with friends and family, and like it's all going to be tested. That's what I would tell people.
Yeah.
Because the gift isn't given right without the dirt. Like
Yes.
It's just not. Some people might have had that experience. Wasn't mine. Wasn't y'all's.
Yeah.
Right. Like it wasn't a lot of people who start businesses. There's, you hear this concept of overnight success all the time. Like, nah, man, my overnight success took 33 years. Right. Yeah. That's what it took.
Yeah.
It took me wrecking my life, destroying it. Right. Having for all intents and purposes, like a pretty fair upbringing. Right. And a pretty great upbringing in a lot of ways. And me self-sabotaging that. Right. I destroyed that. Right. Because I didn't have the awareness to get the help that I needed and do the things that I needed to do. So I think, this concept of overnight success is like, no, your whole life leads to it.
Yes.
Right. And you don't hear that though from people who have a business.
Yeah.
I've yet to hear someone be like, oh, it was an overnight success, we're making millions. Like, no, that's not what you hear.
No, you hear that this is probably the biggest thing, 260 episodes in. We've probably had over 50, close to 100 founders on the podcast of different types of businesses. And almost every single person talks about the feeling of, hey, I actually took my 401k and I sold it. I had nights where I was on the floor throwing up because I was so nervous about the fact that I just gambled everything on this thing. I remember feeling like I was digging and digging and digging. I had no fucking clue when I was going to hit the